Hello, YouTube, and good Sunday afternoon to you as well. I'm currently stranded outside of the John Wayne Airport, Orange County. Yes, we had an exciting morning this morning. It involved us showing up to work like we're supposed to, on time like we're supposed to, and miserable weather outside. Not frightful, but miserable. Just downpour, torrents. There was actually a small swimming pool in the back galley of our 737. We got back there, just like water, not standing water, but when they opened the catering door, a flood came in. That is not what we're here for. What we're here for is that as they were going through all their pre-flight checks, they had a broken windshield wiper, and they tried to fix it, but because of the torrential rain, it wasn't because of the rain, but they were unable to fix it on site, and because of the torrential rain, it is a no-go item. If there was no rain, we could, but because there's rain, we couldn't. And so ended up, now we're supposed to leave here at 6 p.m. So it's unfortunate, but that's what happens. Sometimes it happens that way. Benefited us because who they think will beat the Bengals? No, but we're definitely not the Browns. We are winning at the half, and it's nice to actually be able to sit here and watch the game on a Sunday afternoon instead of work on a plane on a Sunday afternoon. But I figured I wanted to just take a minute and say hey to everybody and tell you all a funny little pet peeve / thought that came to my mind, because I noticed something yesterday, something very specific. Why is it that people who have the most experience are the least understanding? I'm going to give you a case in point. Actually, I'm going to give you two, because one happened yesterday and one was talked about today. But it's like, the people who want to have a problem use as their bragging point for why they should have a problem the fact that they are so knowledgeable on a subject. We'll just be really hypothetical here, but let's say that there's somebody who wanted something and they didn't get what they wanted, right? And let's say they just happened to be on an aircraft. Let's just say that, right? And let's just say that the reason why they decided to cause such a stink is, well, you know what? I fly all the time. I've flown over 2 million miles, and right? Why is it that that's the thing that makes you complain more? If you have flown 2 million miles, you certainly must have experienced this inconvenience at least one time in 2 million miles. So if you're gonna start with the idea, I've been doing this for so long, I've flown so many miles, I don't know, maybe you can make that make sense for me, because it doesn't make sense to me. Whereas the people who, I haven't been on a plane in 35 years, they don't care. They don't care. The people who literally should not be expecting any type of inconvenience because they have nothing to compare it to, they don't care. It's the people who have so much experience, they're freaking out. They're losing their minds. It's hilarious to me. But it's not just on that side, because the other case in point, let's say you've been in the industry as a flight attendant for 27 years. And then you encountered a coworker who did something that you didn't like, and you thought it was a violation, although you couldn't prove it and they could prove that it wasn't a violation of the code of conduct. And you said, well, in all my 27 years of doing this job, I've never had to write somebody up, but now I have to. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me that you've been flying for 27 years and this thing that's not even a violation of the code of conduct is the hill that you are ready to fight for and die on? Like, how? How is it that the people who have so much experience and so much time just can't comprehend that sometimes things don't go the way you want them to, or sometimes people aren't what you want them to be? How is it you have all the experience in the world and yet your brain is completely closed, and the fact that you have all this experience makes it impossible that anything be the way you don't want it to be? I don't understand people. I don't understand people at all, but it's really hilarious to me, and I just sit back and I have to laugh. I absolutely have to laugh, because for me, life is not that deep. Life is very simple. You show up, you do your job, you go home. You show up, you try to take care of your people, you do your best, and whatever you can't control, you can't control. I feel like there's this logic tree, at least in my mind, where it's like, is this something in my control? If yes, control it. If no, not my fault and not my problem. And that makes life really, really simple. But I guess maybe some people can't be easygoing after 2 million miles of flying or 27 years of working in the industry. Somehow they just can't comprehend things. I don't know. It sounds like some people are having a really hard life. I'm having a great time. I'm ready for the second half kickoff over here, and I'm ready for us to finish smashing these Browns because it's about time. We haven't beaten them in a little while. We need to remind them who's boss in the AFC North. So, yeah, Who Day time over here. And I hope you guys, again, are having a spectacular weekend. Hope it's all going fine and dandy for you and you're not stuck anywhere. We're supposed to be getting out of here 6 p.m. departure if the windshield wipers are fixed. They're flying in apart from Los Angeles. And if that goes as planned, then I'm going to end up in Phoenix, which I wasn't supposed to. We were supposed to work to Phoenix and work to San Francisco, and I was supposed to be out there tonight, but I don't think that's happening. So we don't know what's happening. We're just here for the ride, and I'm here for the football. So I will be seeing you, but I hope you all have a spectacular day and a spectacular week. And I told you I was going to change it up a little bit. I'm not always just going to do like trip videos. I just thought I'd drop a little pet peeve on you. Hope you like that, and I'll be seeing you next time. Benjamin out.